Maybe I should use the same variable names as I did now in this file. Maybe I should just use the mathematical formula there. Dot product between V0 and A0. Yeah, well, while I'm at it, you know, square root. No matching. Seriously. Square root in. There we go. Never use abbreviations. Hi guys. Owl and Ninja. The work just continues. I'm going to put a small window over the number of viewers. So it's super distracting. Yeah, but I do see the chat, of course. So this is, yeah, 2 times that. Maybe no, I was going to say maybe I should define here z immediately as twice this, but that would work here. But also neither there. And here, so no. I'm gonna call B a little bit different though, I think. This thing is, what is the square of the cross product? Yeah, it's hard to make names for these things, unless I make something with abbreviations or it becomes super long. Can't say I'm happy with the names B and D. Let's call B different though. Let's call this double Z, DZ. And then I meant TZ. So this B2, this is then the double Z squared. B, all B's, right? Shift, substitute B with DZ. That doesn't have it. And what about this D here? That's a square of a cross product. What about CS, cross product square? D to CS, not to be confused with DZ now. DZ, is that D even used at all? It's used here, really, only there. Yeah, seems so. Now I could, of course, always type D followed by anything but a Z. Yeah, okay, so it's not there. That is a 0 to the power 4. At the very least, let me add a comment here. And this is the cross product between V0 and then all squared. Yeah, I'm just going to use an X, I think. Looks, and at least in my font, it looks horribly like, okay, I won't. Times, yeah, there it is, multiplication sign. That's what we need. Where's my cursor? There. Beep. Cross product V0 with A0. And then squared. And this is, well, yeah, well, it's what it is, right? And here maybe I can make it to the power 4 then. I don't know what to make of this. Let's stop there. The important thing is that I did rename variables that I already had above or somewhere else. Well, yeah, no, above here. Which means that so A is clearly this one, right? And I call that A02. So I'm going to rename A with A02. This is the square of that, so that was, this is then the A04, which was down here. Yep. I'm looking for the bug or the difference. You know, we had a factor of 2 difference yesterday. So I'm going to print all the values, all the intermediate values in the C++ code, and then compare them with the values in what Octave is calculating. See where the problem is. So Let's rename B. I don't have a B here, really. I renamed the B to the Z. We already have the Z, okay. So I did name a Z. I did calculate a Z before, which is then the dot product between V0 and A0, and then yeah, times 2 is the other thing. It's DZ, double Z. Now I might as well do that here as well. So this is that, and then this is going to be DZ. XDZ. And that was DZ2. DZ. Yeah, and CS was the square of the cross product, so that would be this one. D is CS. Which was indeed only used once. But nah, whatever. CS, and then this C here is I did name them A, B, C, D, E, F, etc. And so that's why this has some weird names. The C is now V0 squared, which V0, the length of V0 squared. That's this V0 2, I would guess. For example, here I have some 2 times something times 5 times C. 2 times something times 5 times, yeah, V02. It all matches up. So we're going to look for the variable C, replace it with V02. Again. I did not rename E, which is now 4 times A02 times A0 minus DZ2. And this is the square of E. S is the square root of E. Maybe you should call it a SE. Yeah, why not? Square root of E. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh wait, the square root of e. I was thinking then take the square root of the square, but no, to take this both, we go both ways, square and square root. Anything but a to z. S, right? Already had that. Possible. No, I did not. So this used to be S, and I'm not getting it because it's in the beginning of the... Oh, right. So SE is E. And sometimes my S is a square, and this time it's a square root. Not confusing at all. What do you think? Did I miss something? Get an I1 and an I0. They should look pretty much the same now. Which I could check, but shall I check it? Yeah, apart from some constant factor, which I bring in again here. I don't know. I think I renamed the stuff now. Renamed the variables to something more consistent. Hopefully it compiles, otherwise... Yeah, compiles. Great. So that was in this file, meaning that if I go look at the div, then it should look like it makes sense. Let's go one down, try it again. Is this part right? So A was renamed to A02. B was renamed to DZ. DZ. C was renamed to V02. And then D to CS. A2 to A04. And B2 to DZ2. E was not renamed. S was renamed to SE. And then here I should have stuff renamed. So B is DZ, 2 times A was that with the 2 behind it, minus 6, A2 DZ minus 0, A2, well, 5 times, well, I believe that plus 3 times, yep, divided by the square of, and then apparently those were renamed to that. I'm going to trust that if I made a complete mistake and I actually renamed the wrong variable to some variable to a completely different variable. It seems unlikely. But then that the answer is not going to be the same, which was, oh, what was it? 6 point something? Maybe it's still in my scroll buffer. Well, it doesn't look like a complete fuck up to me, so who knows? Looks okay. Scroll buffer. Oh, I rebooted it in the meantime, I think. No, here it is. Haha, I still have it. 6.46677. I'll remind you, have you tried relative number in Vim? I don't understand. So I guess the answer is no. Relative number. Numbers are absolute. No, I don't understand. It did compile. Let's run it again. What did I run in the first place, you know? I have no clue. I don't know. Yeah, it must be this one. And we have a bending energy of 6.46677, so I guess I really did not make a mistake. What does it do then? Easily jump through code? Yeah, now you force me to do something else. Help relative number. Right, I see that. Okay, you get line numbers. So if you want to go up, then you can just do 5K or something like that. Yeah, but I never do that anyway. I mean, if you see me go like I want to go up to the Z there, I do this. But that is not really a waste of time because my eyes are already here. It doesn't matter where the cursor is. So I'm thinking about it, and in the meantime I move my cursor. No hurry there. I usually do things really slow until I see that it is very repetitive. So like that one replacing B with DZ. I did that little bit faster because there were a lot of disease. Well, B's done. But yeah, okay, I get it. But yeah, maybe you're right. Usually you know what line you want to go to, and then I don't use 10J maybe because I just don't know how many lines it are. I can try it out. Let's see. So the problem is that if now I run Octave, so we added this file as well, hopefully it still works. Get tired of typing those things in, so let's just evaluate it right here. Double EB, bending energy of, then we need the Q coordinates, followed by the arc values. Octave is alive. It seems that it has been modified by another application. Yes. That's awesome. So now we have this double here, and now we can run it. It's going to think a very long time. Yeah, are we done? I think I lost my output window because it's not popping up. It's still thinking. It just takes a long time, this. Really? Is it still thinking? I never know which monitor that window is going to pop up, if at all. Nah, I think it's done thinking. My CPU dropped again. But I still don't see any output window. Window, command window. No. That's, nah. It should be the command window though. Nothing here. Where's the bloody command window? Oh, I popped something up here. Yeah, and it is factor 2 too low. At least I thought it was a factor 2 too low. So if you times 2 is 6.468. Yeah, round it off, so there must be a factor of 2. And the question is why? So can I print an intermediate value now? I don't think so. For example, I want to know the value of dz here. I want to know the value of z. So I type in z. Well, that's just this formula. And if I do double z, then I still don't get anything because, yeah. I think I just have to do this. Oh. And then replace EB with Z. That's not working. Let's make a subs Z. I'll replace that with these values. Being Q11. At least this is not very Alzheimer-ish, because I still just know this from yesterday. What's the name of the angles? I guess V0QA. V1QA. cross fingers. There's a double, a subs. I knew it. There is one parenthesis missing. Enter. Minus 240. With a lot of very annoying warnings. Let's actually read this. They're calling me a fool here. Yeah, combining this symbolic computation has always been used on. If you really want, I don't. If having read the above, you still want to do something like something symbolic with floating point inputs, you can use the red flag argument. By setting it to F, you will obtain the precise rational number, which is equal to the floating point value. The default heuristic rational behavior can be obtained by passing red flag R as R. Let's avoid the floating point warning. Symbols, a second of the argument composition type the symbol. Positive integer, that's not about that problem. Okay. So apparently I can make it a symbol. And I'm totally happy with an F. Not going to edit that. So let's try this again, and now without sim, comma f. That was how it was done. I think so. Yes. Okay, so well, let's begin, as in edit this. Nope, not that one. This one, Bezier curve, and then here, and then we just print out the Z. We see notice Z is Z, because that's what I just printed, right? And Z is minus 240.678, which is what I had here as well. So Z is correct. Oh, this is annoyingly twice as big. No, it's not. Yeah. Plus we are talking about the first one anyway. I'm guessing that the DZ will also be correct. Let's print well, probably those two are also correct. I'm gonna go straight for CS. Then we get a CS of 790. Does homeworks. So I call this hopefully the same. CS, return, 790. Absolutely working. Next. Meaning I have to go to leave this again and then go to this file again. I guess I can do multiple at the same time, right? One was right. A04 is A04. DZ2 is DZ2. And finally something that makes sense. I was just thinking I should start a discussion about why programmers are paid so much. But then I started doing something that actually made sense. Printing I1 and I0. And then shall I print the result as well? Oh well, result. Turn results. Results. Yeah, everything. It's you have two of them. So we take the first one. Wait a minute. Yeah. And the second one is Q2. We go with Q1 and these angles. So this is the list that I have to look at. There's my 6.466. I'm using C++ 20. Okay, I'm highly confused now. It's printed twice, but at least the values are the same. Yeah, Octave is pretty cool. I didn't know it existed, but Kotaro told me about it. Always vigorously delete all spam emails, but yeah, now you miss things, you know, of the world. Things that exist that they want to tell you about. Well, no, I don't think they spammed about Octave though. Totally GNU, yeah. A04. Yeah, that's correct. 35, okay. DZ2. Same thing. Well, the 1 there is a bit weird, because if it is 03, then why the hell would it print a 1? But definitely not a factor of 2. E. I really would like to know how to get it to print 15 decimal precision, because that's what is under the hood. I understood. This 4-digit stuff, nah, ridiculous. Okay, finally something I can compare easily. It's even printing an extra 0 now. Yeah, all of this is as expected, right? Of course, it's only now going to be different. Okay, that's pretty different. Yeah, that is the reason then. I bet that I0 is correct, because then would get something like a factor of 2. Minus 818512. Yeah, no. What the hell, man? How can this thing be so inaccurate? Or is this inaccurate? No, it's not inaccurate. It kind of worries me, because we have this kind of difference here. But yeah, it's probably because this thing is doing a lot of calculations over and over and over. So I'll blame round-off errors. Anyway, then with 4, so that would be till that. Yeah, so that's correct. But the I1 is totally wrong. Did I now lose my formula? Because I have this, but I used to have the actual integral. I don't think it's in here. Yeah, I think I lost the actual integral then. Or the definite integral, how do you say that? Yeah. Yeah, what I did was I used Mathematica there, or rule from alpha, to calculate the integral of 1 over polynomial of degree 2 all to the power 3. And that was something huge. And then we simplified it and got a formula with, well, t still in it. And then I filled in t equals 1 to get I1. And then deleted that. Well, yeah, apparently. So now I can't even check if this is correct. But I typed in this from here, so it's whatever this is. It's definitely, the problem is here. And now I should just go to open a new file. Well, this file, I can edit it in here, right? So that is then wrong for some reason. And I have to compare it with this. I think I'll just copy it. Copy, copy, copy. Up. Copy. Go here. Paste. What? Why didn't it complain about the missing 2 here? Yeah, well, I see a difference. There should be a 2 there. 2. I don't see any other difference. Yeah, 2 is just missing. Let's not give a warning, Octave thought. Well, I bet we're gonna get 6.44. Oh, what was it? 47? It's a big formula. 6.4669. Well, good enough for me. So that was the bug. No, this is correct. Which means I'm gonna delete this. So now I have here defined a function for stretching energy and a function for the bending energy. Hello, EST3. Where are your brothers? EST1 and 2. Or do you start counting at 4? At 4. That's short circuit. Counting at 0 and then have 4. How do you call that? You have a twin and then a triplet and then I don't know. Okay, so enter, and then the annoying thing here is that now I have an energy. Of course, the total energy equals ES plus EB, but I need a factor, I need a weighing, I need the bending energy to be way more important than the stretching energy. So we're going to do, I don't know, the bending weight. Yeah, everything is an abbreviation suddenly. I know I tell you not to do that, but hey, that's C++. This is something else. This is Octave. EB, and then again, same thing. All those parameters. That works. Where then we have a new symbol. Guess I have to do simps, even though it's even only a single symbol. Let me run this. Even that takes a long time. Okay. So now I can calculate the differential of ET, I think, or maybe not, with respect to, yeah, that probably doesn't work right, because it's a function. Let's see if how this goes wrong. And I don't even know if I have to type in alpha 0 now. Can I use this as well here? Random attempts. Differentiate with respect to alpha 0. Syntax error. And then we get some useless output, which is just going to be pages and pages and pages and pages and pages long formula. And then we have to conclude that all this Octave business has been a waste of time, because it's still calculating the differential. EST3, well, yeah. The project is, at the moment, how to draw smooth curves. through data points by minimizing the elastic energy and the bending energy of quadratic Bezier curves that are a spline, through those data points. So you're seeing a formula which is being printed now. For some reason it thinks that I would be unhappy if it used the whole window. This is not useful. Maybe I could do something with it if it wasn't so tiny small. I can't get it to use more columns than this. Hello, no name. I'm so not getting involved with this. I am on Liberia though. Could quickly hop on the Octave channel. There's probably nobody there at the moment. Alright. Now, how many is this? And then nobody will answer, so I'll put this away again. Yeah, I have multiple monitors, multi-displays. I'm not going to resize my workspace to a single monitor. Yeah, I guess I can try that. I did change the font as well. So I want to change the font of the command window back to, well, away from free mono. I think that was on this horrible font. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, absolutely. I think it was wider as well. Come on, man. It doesn't even, it just hides it. Doesn't even recreate it, it seems. No, I didn't. I don't know where. Can I get access to Claude 3 without paying, or is it just also behind a paywall? Cannot imagine that it is and better and free. Oh wait, man, no, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is absolutely not useful. This, but okay, that could be the font. So let's try some other font then. Also hardly good, but it kind of does use the window. See what happens if I resize it. Nope. Still sticks to this. But now if you change the font, of course it really has to calculate stuff, right? So maybe the trick is to first resize the window and then change the font. I'm even going to change it back to free mono. No. Why I didn't click on apply. I clicked on apply, the whole window disappears. Ah! This looks better, but it's still using the same width, really. Yep. No, let's change the font size. Apply. Nope, does not want to change the width. Maybe the editor line length being used here, which is ridiculous. I'm going to set that to 160. Nothing, yeah. Also very annoying that this thing is hiding itself. Let's send it to top. Just has no influence on the width at all. I like this font best, but no, change in the cutoff here. Claude is free. Yeah, I saw it get passed on Reddit that Claude had an IQ of 100 or something like that when doing the Mensa Norway test. Well, ChatGPT didn't get any higher than 80 or 60 or something like that. But yeah, I don't believe it. Besides, I'm really interested in how good it is at math. Could try it out though. Let's just stop with this and do something completely different. I'm just kidding, but command window. Shall I just close it? It does cost. You have a lot of Claude 3s. Was that a cost to teach it? Train it? If you have time to answer for this long question, I'll listen your opinion with big pleasure. I'm beginning programming, and today I got to know that Linux is very comfortable as for this kind of work. That's a huge investment. I wouldn't do it because you think that you will get anything back from it in terms of career opportunities or anything. It's more like a way of life. It must be just interest you. Anyway, I would start with Ubuntu. Okay, so where can I start? Damn it. Doesn't say. Get triclored. Sign-ups disabled in region, and when you want to click on it, it disappears. I think I can't access it yet. I have no idea what the region Google tells it that I'm in. Probably the correct one. Where is it? I still have this window, but I don't have the rest. Oh, and suddenly I have it. Command window. Terminal size. Well, that sounds about right. 198. Yeah, it is 198. So I don't know what the size is. And still it prints shit. What the f... Still trying to get the attention of people on IRC. I think that's just about how it prints doubles. No search here. We have a contents. Nothing. But yeah, anyway, it's going to be useless anyway, because it just formula is so big that it doesn't really matter, I guess. It's outputting it like ASCII characters, I think. 3 and the... Well, here it is 3. Oh, my. I wonder if it has some kind of a simplification, although, you know, maybe I should have assigned this to something. The formula is correct. Just takes a very long time to calculate this differential. If I assign it to something, then maybe it's faster. I want to try to print it again. Yeah, as I said, pretty useless. It's like a hard cutoff, right? The S here is even cut off from the sign. And I still don't know what these lines are. Is it going to divide somewhere, or what is this? It's just a separation. Would be really nice if I just printed everything on one line and I can scroll horizontally instead of vertically. What's the bloody difference? Oh, I can't even scroll up further. think these are separation lines. The whole formula fits in this bracket. In between movies. So you know, I can't remember what the last movie was I watched. Is that a bad? That's a bad sign. Oh, well, at least that's fast. Well, I mean, it starts immediately. Help display. Can't even tell it how wide it. Would it give me a string that is, you know, not cut off as a function of the width of my window? I mean, that's nothing to do with the window, right? Just assign it to a string. What? Yep, did not print to send it out on my terminal where I started Octave from. Guys did not evaluate it, I think, but why not? Nope, 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 nope. How do I open a file? I want to write my output to a file. Maybe that will work. Okay, let's do something else, like eval code. The no GUI might help. Let's try exiting this. Oh yeah, very useful. So I did run that and then nothing. So I guess I'll have to do something like at the end I could say print a big formula like well, Z did work for me so far. Something larger, L. So we could do disp L. Put it in a string. Man, this is so useless. Look at that. I think it still cut it off. Aha, so it is division. This line. It's dividing it by that. Is it not? Yeah. Well, this belongs to that, of course. And then there's an empty thing here. That's kind of weird. Oh, it's because of the log here. Yeah. So there's no separation line. Does use the width of the terminal. So now if I just write it to a file, then what happens? What? Did it still? What? It still cut it off, even though you write to a file using the width of the terminal. Crazy. And still, yep. Okay, so in that case, it probably reads it from my environment, right? So, how do you read the width of your terminal? Can't remember. Cols, of course. I think cols and rows. No. Really? Columns. Ah, there we are. Columns. So what happens if I do columns is 1000, and then we run this. Yep, I think that did it. Okay, what is the problem here? This still looks like it is cut off. This is after 1000 maybe. But then this should not happen. Nah. That was 5, yeah. 1000 wasn't enough. So the thing is 3507 columns wide. So we got now how many lines? 18. Okay. I think I have a little header and then a lot of divisions, making it very high. You can edit this. So the header here, you can definitely delete that header. Yep. This looks like it makes sense. So now I can do set no rep or something. And then we have our formula. I can just scroll horizontally. That's a bit slow, but can I use my mouse? No. So this is just arc length. So I still have to square this, add the other big formula, take the differential from it, and then you get something that's way larger than this. But yeah, it just repeats itself over and over, and I want to redo that. You know, for example, this part here. It's exactly the same as this part. Exactly the same. And this too. There must be some kind of simplification that just replaces this with a single character and that with the same character and so on. Okay, it's not exactly the same. There's a 4 here. Nevertheless, if I highlight this, for example, I can find that back a few times. So yeah, simplify. Or manually, I would be happy with it as well. Don't tell me it printed spaces. Jesus. Yeah, I did print spaces. Well, why not? I could do search for anything but a space. Followed by any number of spaces at the end of the line. This can't be that big. Yeah, that's it. Could, for example, take the 4 out here. That has a 4, that has a 4. Oh, that this does not have a 4. Okay, could take a 2 out then. The 2 squared is a 4. This one also has a 4, a 2 and a 4. Well, that's another 4. After squaring it, and then square root here is making it to 2 again, and then to the power 3 is an 8. So we can make this a 16. And then change this into a 2. And this is a 2, and this then drops out to 2 times. But you can argue if that's useful. It would actually be useful if everything was just in one line, just no ASCII art. Then you can use string pattern recognition to find similar pieces of formula. Anyways, let's turn on the heater. Cold here. It's expression, huh? No, that would be interesting. Oh, well, that was not the reason. Go back to Octave. They made a mistake yesterday too, or rather, yeah, mistake, bad memory. Octave, this package load. Symbolic. Seems. Expressione. Yeah. Not very good. Can we say horrible? That should be, of course, 2 times temp. 2 times A plus B times C. Yeah. 3 times temp minus temp. It's 2 times temp. It failed like crazy. I think I did run simplify first or something. And then I did the substitution. No, not after. Huh? Total failure. Just exactly the same thing, but then with a D instead of temp. Yeah, bullshit. Okay, so yeah. Subs. What the hell do I not have a help? Yeah, bullshit once again. Just LaTeX. Expression. That might do what I want. God, why does it exit? Useless. Maybe the position will work. Yay. Okay, LaTeX. Destroy Z. He was pretty big, I think. Oh, that's all in one line, I would say. But it's not even too bad. Why do I keep forgetting the name of this application? Really, it's like the 5th time. Check? No. Unbelievable. Leaks. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really logical. Leaks. What the hell is that standing for? Define control sequence. Fuck. Yeah, and then you get that, of course. The paper is not wide enough. What the fuck? Paper. Who is assuming that I'm going to print this? This one is on my screen. It's cut off here. Really? Surely I can tell it that my paper is a little bit wider than this. What does continuous even mean? I think that's vertical. Just, okay, so we definitely want that. Right to left, rotate, properties. No, that's not it. Yeah, A4 here. So please change that. Can I edit it? Nope, cannot edit it. So it's called properties, but you can't change it. just zooms. Yep, that's not doing anything. That's the size. It's probably only this. So. Yeah. Useless. File, prison code, import, export S. Still doesn't fit. I think. I mean, it's not readable anymore, but even if you do fit width, yeah, it's still cut off. You can see it all, but yeah, did not fit. Well, even A0 landscape is not enough to show this for. You can't zoom in further than this. It's also very interesting. Do what I want. Yeah, it probably shows the whole kilometer of paper. Apparently it doesn't. What? It's still cut off. You've got to be kidding me. I can't scroll further to that side. Oh, wait a minute. No, there's nothing to scroll here. That's why it fit with. Well, clear it's still cut off, so that wasn't wide enough. It's also pretty unreadable. No zoom. Wait, I have a zoom here maybe. I'll find a word or phrase. Yeah, that's gonna help. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's not readable. Whatever. Oh, that's why. Oh, I gave it like a kilometer of paper, but it doesn't want to go bigger than 19 feet. So it's just not fitting. Anyway, this is a small formula compared to the one that I really need. Well, small. I still have to take the derivative of it. The question is when to give up. This is definitely not useful. This might be useful. So this is like 2 pages, 3 pages, 4 pages, 5, 6, 7 pages of LaTeX, and then actually a lot less if I just make this window big enough. So not that much. I mean, it's not like I have to scroll for 10 minutes. Let's look at the final thing that I really need. So this was ET. I want, let me put it in a result then first. ET, I'm not sure I can do this like this, but if it calculates anything, maybe it works. Apparently it works. I think I should stop, eat something, and then I have to still shower as well. And then I go teach chess to well, youth. So yeah, definitely don't have time anymore for all of that. So I better stop right now. Come on. Yeah, there it is with shit. I'll put that in a result, right? So now I can do LaTeX result. There it is. And the question is, can I convert this to C++? Oh, it's outside my scroll buffer. Also very nice. Yeah, well, sorry guys, I have to break it off, otherwise I'll be too late. I'll be back later this evening.